Guys, tonight is actually quite an important one for Cloudmd because this is one of those factors which I don't think a lot of people are particularly thinking about regarding the stock itself or just regarding the market. Because whether you like the stock or not, it's a very important thing to note that the earnings are projected to come out on the 27th of this month, which is obviously very soon. I think it's even in this week. So I think this is why I made this very important video, because obviously when the earnings do come out, we'll be updating it again. However, I think it's good to give a little forecast on what I expect to happen in the next quarter's earnings and the subsequent effects that will have on the share price. Obviously, if you do like the channel, please do subscribe. You guys just saw that all on screen. We just bumped up to 730. We're flying up there now. Obviously, we're trying to get to 1,000, so if you could just help us get along the way, it would be massively appreciated. But yeah, I think it's time we have a quick look at the Q3 earnings, my personal predictions, and a few other predictions for the stock. So we're going to have a quick look on our favourite website, which is Yahoo Finance. By the way, it's not our favourite website, it's just the one which is giving us some information that we need to see. And yeah, we're going to start off by having a quick look at the financials for the company. Obviously, the Q3 ones are not in yet, but if we do have a look at the trend pattern, which has been showing for the past year or so, we're looking towards Q3 2019, we're seeing revenue very high, but earnings were actually very low. Obviously, we can presume that this is things like debts to pay off and whatnot, as is often the case with a small company like this. Then we just saw kind of like an equilibrium in the Q4 of 2019, and the revenue did increase quite significantly, and so did the profit. Actually, profit to revenue was higher, much higher actually than it was in the Q3 of the same year. When we look into Q1 2020, we did not see too decent growth. I mean, yes, the stock price did actually get a big bump. The revenue went from 2.5 million to 3 million, and revenue prices only increased marginally with that huge growth. So obviously, when we look in relation, I know it's a kind of strange way to do it, but if we have a quick look down here, this one bar's worth, one line on the graph, if you see that thickness, is how much the revenue had increased by, even a little bit more. But when we have a quick look to the actual blue bar, the same cannot be said. You know, it's not one bar higher than what it was on the previous one. So when we have a look out to Q2, we see the trend continue. Revenue had actually decreased slightly, but the actual income and earnings has increased once again, quite a lot this time actually. So it just shows that the company has made less money in general. However, from actual profits, they have made more money, which sounds a bit strange when we say it like that, but I'm sure you guys understand how it works. So what do I think we're going to see for Q3? Honestly, I am positive for the company. I think we're going to see good results in Q3. I think we should hopefully see increased profits and revenue, which will be a good thing to see. I definitely think that is possible for this company. Obviously, we've talked about this in many videos on these kind of stocks. We all know that they have had a fantastic year for obvious reasons, with the fact people aren't necessarily using their traditional services as much, going for options like this instead, and I cannot blame them. But subsequently, the share price of stocks like this have been boosted, and I think people should be looking towards this one for the Q3 earnings, because I think it does have the potential to boost the price. I think a lot of people may already be hyping the stock from the November the 19th, when the stock price did increase. I think it's the last day of trading because it's the 22nd today, and obviously it's Sunday night. So yeah, I think the stock is going to take an increase towards the later part of next week if the results are positive. And I think it's definitely something which people should keep their eye on. Regardless, we are looking at a 1 year target from Yahoo Finance of $3.45, which is obviously higher than what we're at now, which is a good thing to see. So yeah, I just thought I'd make a quick update looking at the Q3 results and what I expect for the Q3 results of 2020 for the stock. So yeah, in conclusion, hopefully they are positive. If they are positive, I can see good things for the stock. If they are not so positive, perhaps not, but I do definitely think that they will be. Of course, I am no financial advisor. I'm just somebody who's looking at stocks on YouTube, you know, just to hopefully educate you guys. Of course, feel free to make your own comments in the description, and definitely feel free to make your own comments over on the Discord. So obviously, link to the Discord in the description. I would like to see you over there. Obviously, if you can't come over there, feel free to watch another episode on the channel. Other than that, enjoy the rest of your evening. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for your time. Goodbye.